Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jamie Brown, and I am the Technical Director for the One World Site Project, and I have the pleasure of introducing our next clip. Because of the way our fundraiser was structured, we have already raised $100,000, and this next clip is going to show our initial donation of $100,000 to the Executive Director of the Seva Foundation. What the Seva Foundation is responsible for is administering our funds and making sure they are going to exactly what it is that we want them to go to. And it allows us to make sure that we don't duplicate our overhead.
Mark, it's our pleasure at the One World Site Project to present this check for $100,000 to Seva Foundation for use for the completion of the Kilimanjaro Eye Center.
Rick, we really appreciate it on behalf of the Seva Foundation, the Board of Directors, and our staff, and our program partners around the world. You probably know that 80% of blindness in the developing world is caused by cataracts, and it's really needless blindness, and so this check will enable the possibility for literally thousands of people who would never have sight again to receive their sight. So we're very grateful.
And I hope this is the first of many.
Thank you, and we do too.
Most people don't know that 2 out of 3 people in the world who are blind are women. The Kilimanjaro Center has special programs to reach women and make sure that they get their sight restored in the same frequency as men. Another very special feature, and something that's part of the Eyes of Africa initiative, is special care for children. When the Kilimanjaro Center and its partner organizations help communities and help the children in those communities, it is not a one-shot deal. All of these and more are made possible by the Eyes of Africa initiative and One World Site Project. It's great to be part of it.
This is Victoria Sheffield at the International Eye Foundation in Kensington, Maryland, and we are very excited to be part of this event today. There are so many wonderful women and men who are going to look more beautiful by the end of the day, and the funds that you are raising are going to help more people have their sight restored in Africa. As you know, cataract is the leading cause of blindness in the world. 90% of it is in developing countries, and those people can have their sight restored again. So this is a wonderful day for them and for you. And I want to put in a plug for Dr. Stephen Hopping, who's part of your program here in Washington, D.C., and also for his wife, Julia, who's on our board of directors. We're all so dedicated to preventing blindness and restoring sight. We want to thank you for your gift to the International Eye Foundation 2 weeks ago. That's going to help us do more cataract surgery in Malawi. And we hope that everybody that's watching this today will help support the entire effort. It's a great event, and we know that it's going to grow and be more important in the future.
Now, I mentioned before about selling cataracts like McDonald's sells hamburgers. Now, what the heck does that mean? That's not my idea. It's the idea of Dr. Venkataswamy, who was an Indian eye surgeon who founded Aravind Eye Hospital in southern India. By selling cataract surgery, we mean outreach. We mean getting to the villages and letting people know that there's a successful way. They don't have to give up and be led around with sticks by children when they're 50 years old when they get a cataract. But enough from me. Why don't we hear it from Dr. Venkataswamy himself?
See, McDonald's concept is simple. They feel they can train people all over the world, irrespective of different religions, different culture, different all those things, to produce a product in the same way and deliver it in the same manner in hundreds of places.
He kept talking about McDonald's and hamburgers, and none of it made any sense to us. He wanted to create a franchise, a mechanism of delivery of eye care with the efficiency of McDonald's.
Supposing I'm able to produce eye care techniques, methods and all those things the same way and make it available in every corner of the world, the problem of blindness is gone.
In 1976, Dr. B retired from government service at the mandatory retirement age of 58. He then started a non-profit trust with his brothers and sisters, and in the same year, an eye clinic was opened in Madurai. It had 11 beds and was called Aravind.
Aravind now performs more cataract surgeries than anywhere else in the world. The Eyes of Africa initiative wants to replicate the Aravind model of eye care throughout Africa.